Understanding UAPs, a multidisciplinary perspective. From a high-level, intellectually rigorous standpoint, yet grounded in pragmatic and forward-looking thinking, the phenomenon of UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena, formerly known as UFOs, can be analyzed through several core domains. These dimensions are crucial for a comprehensive understanding of the issue, independent of belief, speculation, or ideology. 1. Phenomenology versus ontology. It is essential to distinguish between what is observed and what exists. UAPs present an epistemological challenge. The data, ranging from military radar and infrared tracking to pilot testimonies, indicates that observable events are occurring. However, the ontological status of UAPs remains unresolved. Are they objects, projections, phenomena, or misinterpretations? This distinction is vital, as we are confronted with unexplained observations rather than definitive evidence of extraterrestrial technology. 2. Instrumentation bias and limitation sensor fidelity plays a critical role in defining reality. Many UAP reports are generated through complex, multimodal sensor systems such as radar, FLIR, and satellites that were not specifically designed for anomaly detection. Instrumental artifacts, sensor crosstalk, and data fusion errors can yield seemingly inexplicable results. Therefore, a systems engineering critique of the observational tools is necessary before making metaphysical assumptions. 3. Flight dynamics and kinematic anomalies. Claims of physics-defying behavior warrant rigorous scrutiny. Some UAPs exhibit apparent acceleration, propulsion, or inertia-defying characteristics that challenge known aerodynamic or relativistic limits. Key considerations include the distinction between apparent and actual velocity, influenced by perspective distortion and parallax errors. The absence of observable heat signatures, indicating no exhaust or frictional heating, and the lack of sonic booms despite high speeds in the atmosphere. These anomalies may either indicate unknown technologies or reflect misinterpretations of data, each carrying significant implications. 4. National security and aerospace implications. Regardless of their extraterrestrial origins, UAPs represent strategic unknowns. The Department of Defense categorizes UAPs as airspace intrusions, which could have implications for surveillance, espionage, or unconventional propulsion technologies, whether foreign or unknown. In this context, UAPs signify gaps in awareness, highlighting vulnerabilities encapsulated in the phrase, "we don't know." 5. Theoretical frontier, hypotheses of origin. Progressive thinking necessitates an open yet constrained hypothesis space. Viable hypotheses should avoid jumping to extraordinary conclusions without extraordinary evidence. Given the current ambiguity, several non-exclusive categories remain under consideration. Foreign adversary technology, low probability given observed capabilities, black projects, hidden advanced domestic technology, sensor anomalies or cognitive biases, poorly understood natural or atmospheric phenomena, post-material or non-classical intelligences, exploring consciousness studies and information theory, and extraterrestrial or non-human origins, plausible only if non-zero evidence crosses established thresholds. 6. Cultural and psychological interface. Our interpretations of UAPs are influenced by archetypes and semiotics. A socio-psychological lens is necessary to understand not only the UAPs themselves, but also the human tendency to mythologize the unknown. Factors such as media portrayals, Cold War paranoia, and science fiction have shaped our interpretive frameworks. A progressive approach must account for confirmation bias, cultural projection, and mimetic influence. 7. Transparency, secrecy, and the public epistemic commons. The management of knowledge is as critical as the phenomena themselves. If UAP data exists but remains classified, it creates an epistemic bottleneck for scientific inquiry. A progressive, democratic society must ensure that data relevant to humanity's future is not monopolized by security structures. This calls for open-source science, declassification, and interdisciplinary collaboration. 8. Technological and civilizational implications. If the data suggests something real and non-terrestrial, it could signify a paradigm shift. Assuming, for the sake of argument, that some UAPs are manifestations of non-human intelligence or technology, This would represent a civilizational inflection point comparable to the Copernican or Darwinian revolutions. Such a breakthrough would necessitate a new philosophy of intelligence, non-anthropocentric, a rethinking of cosmic sociology, the behaviors of civilizations at scale, and a transdisciplinary synthesis of physics, metaphysics, consciousness, and systems theory. Final thought. UAPs serve as a mirror reflecting our limitations, technological, epistemic, and psychological. Whether they reveal a new form of intelligence or merely highlight our ignorance, they demand humility, curiosity, and interdisciplinary rigor. This refined synthesis aims to enhance clarity while preserving the depth and complexity of the original ideas,